It is the Nintendo Powercast, episode 359. I'm your host, N64 Josh. Johnny Bo, what's up, dude?
What's up? I'm in a good mood. I'm like, my head is clear, and I'm happy. I got a tat. Check out that tat.
Yeah. Don't touch it; it'll come off. Cheesy, what's up?
What's going on, Cheese Curds? I'm also in a good mood. It was just a good day today. My head is a little dizzy from just headbanging. I guess I haven't done a headbang in a while, but you know,
been rocking out.
We're here. It's good to just rattle the brain a little bit.
And
I'm gonna make you in a bad mood later, so just be ready.
Hey, how's it going? Crawler coming at you. Guys are interrupting my flow. Crawler coming at you.
Welcome to my life. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to Servant Gamer, aka Aaron, who I know will be listening to this, and said his son dances to the intro every time he hears
So
it.
do we.
So we want to say what's up to Aaron and your boy. Thank you guys for being part of the community. We appreciate you. So, speaking of the community, Discord, n64josh.com/Discord. Come hang out. It's a great time in there. And also, we've got the Smash Bros. Tournament happening the last Saturday of this month. So if you want to, jump into the ring and try to win $100, jump on in, n64josh.com/smash. I know Crawler likes it when I say that. And I think that's gonna do it as far as like Discord stuff. We're gonna talk about our stream schedules real quick, guys. I'm live every day at 4 p.m. Pacific on TikTok, racing Mario Kart with you. You guys have been showing up. We had almost 400 racers in the tournament last week, and we're just about to 300 so far for this week. So thank you guys so much for that. We're going live on TikTok at 4 until 6 p.m. And then at 6 p.m., we're going live on Twitch and YouTube for another hour. So if you guys want to get in on the party, it's been crazy. We've been having a ton of fun. Come hang out. We'd love to see you. I'll also be live this Sunday morning doing some Mario Kart with viewers as well. So Johnny, take it away. What's your schedule going to be looking like?
Well, I'm coming back tomorrow. Well, no. Yeah, when this goes live, I'll be back Saturday, 4/23. I'll be doing Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch. I'm figuring out what I want to do with TikTok. I'll probably do some streams on TikTok as well. So,
Cheesy, how about you?
I am Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, 6:30 Mountain Standard Time on Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram.
Mountain Daylight Time.
No, not daylight time, but Mountain Standard Time.
We're on daylight.
I thought they made it go away.
Not yet. It's like 2023 or something. They can't make up their mind on time.
We're gonna switch it. We're gonna switch back and forth one more time.
They're like, we'll do it at different times. Stop bugging us about this.
Oh my gosh. Get out of here with that nonsense. And it's twitch.tv/JohnnyBo and twitch.tv/CheesyC64. Cheesy with a Z.
That is correct.
How was that, huh?
How was that?
Good. Got time. It's been like how many months?
Yeah. Crawler, twitch.tv/Nightcrawler724, although his name currently says N64 Josh in our chat, so it's throwing me off a little bit. That's Crawler without the E. So, and when are you going live?
Not really, but you know what? One thing I am doing is sporadically, Josh and I think we've gotten our flow down for how we're going to be doing all the courses in Mario Kart in about 3 minutes. Each of the videos are going to be about 3 minutes long. It was a tight squeeze to go through talking through one race, which lasts about 3 minutes, about optimal lines, item management throughout the race, and shortcuts. So some of those courses have more shortcuts than others, but we're racing in a Grand Prix style race instead of time trials, so that you get a more realistic idea of where the double item boxes are and how to manage your race throughout a Grand Prix, and that'll help you with the online races, because all those TikTok races that Josh has been doing, and I hop in occasionally, people always wonder how we can smuggle mushrooms up to first place and or just outrace people with the lines that we take. So we're kind of pulling back the curtain a little bit and letting people kind of get an idea for how to do it.
I need to listen to that, because I have a bet in about a month. My coworker bet me $100 that he could beat me at Mario Kart. So
we got you.
I gotta practice.
Yeah, you'll run circles around them. It'll be great. So it'll be great. But yeah, those videos are going to be a lot of fun. We did figure out a formula for them, and it's crazy the different skill levels that I find with people. Some people are like, how do you throw an item backwards? Right?
Mhm.
Like stuff that you wouldn't even think, that we just don't even think about as we play. I get often, or I'll even hear people go, I didn't know that was a shortcut. I didn't know you could do that, like, and so because of all that, it's like, let's just cover everything. Let's just cover everything. The other thing is I do have 2 strategy guides written up on n64josh.com. If you just Google Mario Kart tips and tricks, it shows, it was at one time, I think it's like 3 pages back. At one time, that article was on the front page of Google, and it blew up the traffic on my site. I could not believe it. It was insane. So, but yeah, go
Mario Kart cast coming soon.
Yeah, Mario Kart cast coming soon. Exactly.
Josh was so kind and rated me tonight and brought his people over, and I immediately was like, you guys, I am way more fun than Josh, because I am terrible at Mario Kart. So I'm not always going to come in first place like Josh.
I was getting Mario Kart today in the races I was doing. Josh was getting like 8th and 9th place in some races he was doing tonight. It was a brutal day in Mario Kart.
If I win, they all get mad at me and throw tomatoes at me and say boo and hacks. And then if I lose, they all
They'll
send
throw
me
tomatoes
hearts in the chat, and yeah, like it's just a good time though. It's so I love it's one of those things that I always like knew there was going to be a community around Mario Kart with as many people that played it, right? I just had to figure out how to get in front of people, and TikTok has been the key to that. And so I love it, because it's all like we've got all kinds of people showing up for this thing, and it's just it really warms my heart. I love it. So yeah, I see
300 something people that raced last week, right?
Yeah, 377, and I think we're right about 300 this week already. So I can already see some of the mods in chat, like Nate saying, oh no you don't, oh no you don't. Nikki just posted the 7th with the heart. I see that often. There's Britt with the tomatoes. So you guys get a chance to see what I see when we're racing Mario Kart. So, but we're going to jump into this show here. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 gets a release date, and the internet kind of went wild. Like immediately people started saying things about Splatoon, right, John? What were some of the things you've heard or seen or wonder about?
Well,
watch it, Johnny. Watch it.
Okay. I'm just gonna state the facts, and if we want to make another bet, we can make another bet if you want to.
Just keep talking. Just keep talking.
But all right, so Xenoblade Chronicles didn't just get a release date; it was pushed up. It was moved up. It was supposed to come out in September, and now it's coming out July 29th, I believe.
Happy birthday to me.
Moved up to 2 months. Well, maybe 2 months. So that leads me to believe what's getting pushed, because we have Mario Strikers in June. Splatoon 3 has a summer release date, and everybody was assuming that it was going to be July. Now they could put Splatoon 3, in August, which I doubt they'll do, but September is probably more likely.
Yeah, I mean, this is so confusing because Splatoon is it's always been a summer game. I say always, but there's only been 2 so far, and they both have released in summer. But I think the reason for that, and maybe this isn't what Nintendo is thinking, but kids are on summer vacation, and so it's the perfect game for them to play with their friends and get online and play this Nintendo online shooter. And so if it comes out in August, they might have a chance to still play it before they go back to school. But I don't know. I mean, I'm really confused as to where Splatoon is going to come out now. It still could be July, like early July. So it's not in the way of Xenoblade. And Xenoblade is more of a niche title, if we're being honest. Like, yes, it's the third one, and there's a lot of people that love this franchise. But Splatoon is one of Nintendo's big four, as they are calling their IPs now. So I think what this new release date for Xenoblade means is that Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out in September.
Bait and switch.
It got delayed to 20.
Yeah, we're gonna hold off on the chips. We're gonna hold off. We're gonna hold
Yeah,
off.
that's why. Yeah, that's why the chips haven't
Convenient.
happened yet. Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited for Xenoblade to come out sooner. Honestly, like, kind of. I felt like I was like I had plenty of time to prepare for Xenoblade Chronicles 3, right? Like, oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's not till later. It's not till later. Now I'm like, oh, like I still have yet. Like, I'm not playing. I'm not playing any games other than Mario Kart. Like, I'm doing nothing. I haven't touched Kirby. I haven't touched Pokemon. I haven't touched Star Wars Legos. Like nothing. Like, I'm streaming and then making content and then working. Those are like that's what I'm doing. And so there's like, by the time I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm not gaming anymore. I'm not even watching anything. I'm just going to sleep right now, you know. So
you think you have a lot to do? I have to beat Xenoblade 1, Xenoblade 2, Xenoblade 2 Torna in 3 months.
That's a lot. I need to finish one. I do want to finish one.
I would like to as well. So Nate is saying, what about Advance Wars? That might be September, and that's a possibility for sure.
I think that's being pushed out. I don't think that's coming out this year.
I think that at this point that's going to wait until the conflict is over in Ukraine. I don't know if they want to have that.
It'll be awkward now, yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. If it's still going, if the war's still going on over there, and then they're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna release it now anyway. That would be weird.
Also, I mean, I just thought of it, and like the comparison to September 11th. I mean, that was when the first Advance Wars came out, so they probably don't want to repeat that same thing, and the internet never forgets. So, I think that they're just gonna wait until next year.
That weird thing going around about September 11th. I forget what. Oh, it was for the Pixar movie. I don't know what it's called. Turning Red.
Turning Red. Yeah, I saw.
Where they didn't. Whereas I guess it's based in 2001, but they didn't
acknowledge
9/11. So I don't know. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of a weird. To tiptoe around certain subjects because it has wars and like military action in the game. It's just weird.
Yeah. But while the B-roll's rolling here, like, let's talk about this trailer that came. Like, did you guys? I didn't realize there's going to be like 6-person parties.
7. It's 7.
It's 7. Wow.
7-person parties. The UI looks ridiculous.
It always is. There's a tutorial 75 hours in on Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Was that about orbs? Because I missed that one.
You missed the orbs. No, that was when you get Mithropyra's new form. You get a new tutorial.
Well, spoilers.
Hey,
who's Mithropyra?
Statute of limitations is up on that one. Like, come on, it's in Smash. Their form.
The Aegis.
The Aegis.
Yeah.
I mean, I really do. I do want to beat these games, and like this game looks really good for like a Switch game. It looks really good.
Monolith Soft does a good job.
So,
Sorry, go ahead.
Didn't we all think this was going to be coming out on the new Switch that's going to be announced soon? That Breath of the Wild.
I
is
mean, it
coming
probably
out on?
still is, right? We still got the June Direct coming up.
Yeah,
but at
Nate
this
just
point,
mentioned Bayonetta. Also, that's another game that's got to fill in somewhere.
yeah, I always forget. Honestly, I get so many mad TikTok comments about Bayonetta, and they're right. I just forget that game is coming
Bayonetta's probably
out.
getting delayed. Like, didn't it? Who makes Bayonetta?
Platinum.
Platinum. Didn't they just release a game on PlayStation that was just kind of garbage?
Yes, I don't remember the name of it, but yes.
So they might want to hold off on releasing Bayonetta for a bit. And we have Mario and Rabbids. That should be coming out too.
Right.
Yeah, we'll find out about that probably at whatever the E3 timeframe would have been in June.
I want to take this gameplay full. Can you back it up just a hair and let's take this thing full screen? Like, I just want to look at the UI, like you were mentioning. Like,
that might be back a little bit. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there we go.
There's so much going on.
There is, and I'm here for it. Like, I'm ready. I am ready to jump back into this world. And
yeah, so you have usually all the face buttons on. So the A, B, X, and Y all have alternate functions when you press a bumper usually, and there's a lot to
it looks like
here.
it's different than Xenoblade 2 because in Xenoblade 2 you had like a driver.
You had a driver and blade, and it's not. I think this is more Xenoblade 1 combat where you're just using your weapon.
So you're not going to be, again, you're just going to be wandering and then it'll auto attack, right?
Wait until you see this on the small handheld screen.
But it'll look
You're going to be able to read anything.
Yeah, you won't be able to. That was a complaint. Yeah, that was. It also, I mean, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 chugged a little bit in handheld just because there was a lot
reading?
to. I mean, it took Josh like 3 hours to fight a wall because he didn't know about orbs.
It was like 2 streams. Okay, let's be honest here. Finally, somebody comes in a chat. They're like, "Why aren't you doing your chain moves?" I'm like, "I don't even know what you just said to me." They're like
Just
where you
skip
get
through
orbs.
everything.
I'm like, was that a tutorial somewhere that involved reading? Because I didn't have time for that. Like, I literally would leave that wall, go level up some more. I'm like, I got this. Like, spend hours leveling up, come back. No, they're like, I wish I'd known about these orbs sooner. It was so handy.
Yeah,
Hey,
but it seems like the thing in this game is this. There's like a partnership between two characters. Like you level.
That kind of looks like Astral Chain a little bit.
Yeah,
where you have like have a form, like you turn into a different form.
Yeah, and they combine their. When your powers combine,
it's like
use
Captain
the
Planet.
Power of friendship.
Okay, now I just want a Xenoblade fighting game. Like,
you want a Xenoblade Warriors game?
What? No.
But yeah, we have Fire Emblem coming out.
That's
June
coming out
well.
Is that July? Is that July or is that June?
It's June or July.
June 24th.
Yeah. So, wallets, get ready because
they're gonna hurt.
There's a lot.
Which one of these characters is holding the Xenoblade?
I think it was that one guy that had the red arm. Like he looked like the main character guy.
Yeah, he looked like he was really feeling it.
One thing that's nice, I guess you're not gonna have to compete. It's exclusive to the Nintendo. My Nintendo shop is the special edition is going to be exclusive to that shop. They show it here in just a second. But it's something that I've gotten on the last 2 versions of Xenoblade that have come out, and it comes with a really nice art book and steel book, and it's always a well put together thing. So I'm excited about that, and so just have to stay tuned to. They were very cryptic, and they're like, stay tuned to Twitter, and we'll announce it when it comes out. So Wario 64 will probably be quicker than even Nintendo when they announce it. So
you'll only
gotta-
need 10,000 platinum points.
hey, they're
to
giving away
secure
platinum
your
points a lot.
pre-order.
It's a lot easier to get platinum points now.
Yeah, but you're spending them now because
I'm not spending them.
You want the NFTs.
No.
Do you know that we went a whole episode last week where we didn't mention NFTs and it just was so peaceful? And I wasn't going to say anything because I imagined it was going to happen again, but I was in control last week and none of that talk was brought up at all.
I got a
NFTs.
tattoo.
You just killed Crawler. Good one, Johnny. He's dying right now. Oh my gosh. So, all right. Well, moving along, we there's a possible GBA leak. Now, I don't know. I don't know about some of these games, but I want to go to the Discord real quick because somebody jumped in. I got to see where they put it. I got to find they tagged me in this cuz I talked about the GBA games with Eric, and I'm not going to be able to find it. I don't know where they put it. It was a great there were some great comments. One was about Gunstar Heroes is not the game that you already have on Nintendo Switch Online through the Sega Genesis, which, by the way, there's 3 new games available. So if you want to check out 3 new Sega games, they're available now. Okay.
Yeah, Sonic Spinball, Space Harrier 2, and I have it up here, and Shining Force 2.
We got Mega Man games on there.
So yeah, this is a tweet that says library of GBA games that they've tested for. Tested is the key word, doesn't mean they'll actually launch on the service. Yellow equals in a ROM folder at some point, but not in a leaked build. There's one other game with evidence of being tested. So we have
Circle of the Moon is already on the system.
I mean, yeah, Aria Sorrow's on there. Circle of the Moon. Circle of the Moon's in the Castlevania
GBA
collection, right?
Yeah.
Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, F-Zero, Maximum Velocity, Game and Watch Gallery 4. So that would probably have a bunch of the Game and Watch style games. Golden Sun, that's big right there. Golden Sun and Golden Sun Lost Age. Gunstar Superheroes, Harvest Moon, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, Mario and Luigi stuff, Mario Golf Advanced Tour, Mario Kart Super Circuit, Mario Tennis, Mario Party Advance, Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Like Johnny said, some of the Mega Man games. There's Metroid Fusion and Zero Mission. That's big. Mr. Driller 2. I mean, I don't know if anybody cares about that. That's on. Didn't that come to the Nintendo Online service already? Or was that Dig? That was Dig Dug 2. Dig Dug 2.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Is
Mystery
Fusion on
Dungeon, Red Rescue Team, Pokemon Pinball. That was shown off in the leaked stuff. Super Mario Advance 4. That's.
I just bought that game.
So again, Nintendo with their bad naming mechanics there. Super Mario Advance 4 is Super Mario Brothers 3.
Now, if that is the game, we talked about this. I talked about this with Eric.
That's
the best way.
Yep.
That's the best version of Super Mario Brothers 3, hands down. Now,
so
the I can't find the comment in Discord.
Minish Cap's on there as well. Not Oracle Seasons, Oracle of Ages, but Minish Cap.
Well, those are Game Boy games.
But the Golden Sun is not the same. Like, that's the game that Eric had said was the one that you had to go outside for or whatever, right?
The cart had
the solar. That's actually a different game. I can't remember. I don't know. I can't find the comment to pull it up, but then yeah, Gunstar Heroes is a sequel. Now, my biggest problem with this, and the thing that's the biggest red flag to me, is the fact that Mega Man is there. There's Capcom games, there's Konami games, there's non first party games on there that are being sold in collections in other games. So it seems that makes it seem a little bit a little bit iffy to me. That
Well, we
this
have
would
been
be-
getting some third-party games.
Yeah, but not from Konami and
You know what I don't see on there that would get so many people to buy into this? Mother 3.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, that has to
Imagine
be
if they
localized, though, right?
localized Mother 3 doing this. Like that would
Yeah.
they would sell so many expansion passes. It would
It would blow your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm all for this, right? Like I think it's something that's definitely needed. What seems a little bit also it seems kind of strange is it's relatively thin. And again, how did this leak work? How is it like if it's legit, is this only the part of the leak? If it's only part of the leak, there are so many games that it seems like this is a little bit crazy that it's
we're getting
this
drip fed one N64 game a month. So it's
Right.
I don't think it's that out of the realm of possibility that is just the games
all of them, period.
that they're playing. I mean, like I guess for launch or shortly after launch.
I just know that they're missing a number of just regular GBA games like Alleyway and Solar Strikers or Solar Striker, and I don't think Mario Land even showed up, and then Mario Land and the 6 golden coins, and
this seemed to be a very super.
Those are
Game
Game Boy
It seemed to
games.
be a very Game Boy Advance heavy
Yeah.
list. It didn't really have Minish Cap is Game Boy Color, right? Or is
Game
that
Boy Advance.
Game Boy
Game Boy
Advance.
Advance?
Yeah.
So there weren't. I don't think there were
I
any.
think it was an advanced list. I don't think it was Game Boy. I think it was
So
just advanced.
if you jump into the original tweets from Trash Bandicoot, they talk about there's photos of the regular Game Boy on the Switch menu, right? And then a handful of those games are Game Boy Color games, and I believe and there's two different emulators that they're working with. One is called like Soupy or something like that. I can't remember the exact name. And then Hakayo or something like that is the other one. And one is for Game Boy, one is for Game Boy Advance, or Sloop. There it is. And so those are the two. So there are two, but it just seems like I feel like we're only getting part of the news here, or the whole thing is just bogus and it's just a really, really well done leak.
I don't think it's bogus. I think eventually these kind of like Game Boy, GameCube, all of that is going to come over if they are trying to do at the time it was the Netflix model, right? And now look at Netflix. But if you're able to play all of these games on one system for a subscription price, I think that is where they're aiming for. But it all matters when it's going to come out, because I mean we are 5 years into the Switch and we just got the N64 games and we're only getting one a month. So I think that the leak probably is real. It's just, when are we going to see them?
That's a great question, because we don't have any idea. We really don't. And so we don't even, I see Crawler's got the pictures there of the but even
it took a little bit to load in, and I was like, that does not look real at all. It looks like somebody like colored
this.
it in.
I mean, this looks like homebrew a little bit, but
yeah, it does kind of look like homebrew.
Yeah, it does. It does. So
I mean, because they're not going to give it. This is definitely either developer or debug, but it also looks like it could be Raspberry Pi running a Switch emulator. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how real this could really be.
Well, in this video, I haven't seen this video because this got posted and then taken down immediately.
This was embedded in the Kotaku article that I found.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
And I clicked on it. It took me to Twitter, so it's not a deleted tweet yet. I guess
it's
I
still,
don't know.
so the video got deleted off of 4chan, which is, I believe, where this all came
but
from.
Like
which
there we're
is also a
seeing,
big red flag for everybody. So,
but there we're seeing the OG Game Boy splash like icon.
Right. Yeah. So it's anybody's guess on how legit this is, right? Like I don't know why we wouldn't see GBA games. I'm right there, or Game Boy games. I'm right there with Cheesy on that. It's but there are there are a few red flags for me when I look at this, when I look at these lists, and I go, something doesn't seem quite right with this. But it's also pretty elaborate, so it's just like, who
Your
takes
15
the time?
seconds of fame, Your 15 minutes of fame, I guess.
Yeah, but for I want to say it was even a burner account on 4chan, so it was like they don't even exist anymore.
Aren't all accounts on 4chan burner accounts? I mean, honestly.
It's just
Yeah.
Miyamoto posting this stuff.
Touche.
Regardless,
they're
if
burner
if
accounts with VPNs, so they can't be traced. And
regardless if it's real or not, Nintendo does need to be figuring this kind of thing out, because the eShop is closing in May, where you can't use your credit card. You can still use an eShop card to get games off your 3DS and Wii U, but in May we're not going to be able to use our credit cards anymore, and that's just one step away from ever having the possibility of playing these older games.
Yeah.
Video game preservation has been the biggest argument for why we need stuff like this. But it's the companies getting to pick and choose what they give us, and not. There's something to be said for emulation and game preservation. There's a difference between playing Metroid Fusion or the week it comes out on an emulator versus playing a 30-year-old game somewhere where it's either playing Chrono Trigger. It's a $240 Super NES cart, or you can try to find it on an emulator, or because Square Enix hasn't done a great job with emulating or reproducing their own games, so it's hard to trust that the company is going to do in what's in the best interests of game preservation and customer friendly practices. So I mean, that's why people resort to that kind of stuff. But there's a big difference between stealing a game that is readily available and moderately priced versus something that is scarce and extremely expensive, and something that's tied to video game history as well.
Yeah, no doubt. So, well, speaking of video game history, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles actually playable at PAX this weekend. Found that out from Nate in the chat there. And IGN had 11 minutes of footage. And so you're seeing that right here. This is from IGN. And I could not be more excited for this game. Like,
well, and what was the announcement today? Was that today or yesterday?
Yesterday, about the special edition. Is that what you're talking about?
No, with the voice actors.
Oh, yes. The voice actors from the original, like, 87 cartoon. Like,
did you just see them go shell to shell and
oh yeah.
That
that's
was
what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how much of this you've watched, but like,
I haven't watched any of this yet.
I
love Mikey running. That's hilarious.
Yes, they're different super moves that they do. See that giant tornado that's going on right now with Michelangelo's nunchucks.
the Fortnite dance in there.
A fellow chucker.
Yes, exactly. Like, this looks like the kind of game, we've talked about this before, where like you have all this nostalgia for a game, you go back to it and you're like, this is not how I remember it. This is how I remember Turtles in Time, right? Like, like Turtles in Time will not be this good. It's still fantastic, but I cannot wait for Shredder's Revenge. And I really hope the Cowabunga collection comes out before Shredder's Revenge, because I don't want to have to go back and play the other Turtles games after this one releases.
For the audio listeners, there were some bad guys that were like typing away on a computer while all of this chaos is happening, and then they decided that they needed to get involved in the fight, but because they're, I guess, working, they were wearing ties, and you see them just take off their tie before they start fighting. That
Right.
And they were
Great-
just
great
Foot
detail.
Clan chefs that took off their hats just now as well.
Yes, there's so much character in this game. It's after watching this 11-minute footage from IGN, it's just like, wow. Like, I'm glad they're taking their time. I'm glad that this game has got the delays that it had. Getting those original voice actors to come in and do stuff is absolutely like that's so much fan service right there.
Does
right?
it have online? Do we know?
Yes, I believe so.
Well, the last we had heard, it was said no.
Oh, really? I'm
The-
thinking that's probably why it's delayed then. Hopefully.
That's the
Especially
hope I
with-
think everybody has, but I don't
Especially
know.
with Cowabunga Collection having online play.
Right.
You got to think that that's something that should be in this.
Not only that, this is the same team that made Scott Pilgrim, right?
I know for
Yes, I
sure,
believe so.
based on what Raymar's saying, they did Streets of Rage 4, and they did an incredible job with that.
And
So,
I wish that had online because I don't think Streets of Rage 4 had online.
it did.
It did?
I believe I'm 99% sure it did.
Okay.
Well, of course we could double check, but I'm fairly.
There's no way to
fairly
find out.
certain It did. Yeah,
No way.
King Raymar said it does. So there you
There's
go.
No way.
Nate is saying Big Apple, 4 p.m. instead of instead of Big Apple 3 a.m. Right? Yeah. So, but even there, like we see, I think there's like some like combined moves when Mikey grabbed the pizza right there. I believe it looked like it powered up both of them, which is
That's good. That's no more fighting over the because that was a pain. And sometimes you did it accidentally. Sometimes you did it on purpose to troll. Josh would do it just to probably troll.
Wait, I take offense to this remark here,
but it's accurate. So I mean,
it is. So here's what's kind of funny. I don't know if you guys knew this. I was recently watching a document. So on Paramount Plus, if you're watching Halo, there's a Turtles documentary from 2014. The voice of, I believe, like, don't quote me on this, but I think it was the voice of Donatello also voices Bebop, which I had no idea.
Yeah, voice actors usually do a lot of stuff that you don't realize. Like they're tied in with doing more things than you think.
Yeah, and like Leonardo also did Rocksteady, I believe, is what I could be off on which turtle is which.
So how do we feel about this? Like, he is flashing red, but how do we feel about having a health meter on a boss?
I'm fine with
I like it.
It's
I'm used to Dark Souls. I like seeing that go down.
I mean, I know the old school, the purists are probably like, yo, turn that, and maybe there'll be an option.
Maybe there's an option to turn it off. Yeah. And it looks like there's like friendly competition. Like it said Leo won. So there's maybe points and enemies killed and items collected and stuff to contribute to a score that you get tallied up at the end.
Yeah, there it is.
Big Apple, 3 p.m.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's just that attention to detail.
Look at the turtle van right there. That's awesome.
The party wagon, they took the wheel. They just took the
monsters.
Tire. They're just like, we're out. Now we get to see gameplay of Raph and Donatello. And so King Raymar is asking, what other playable characters are we gonna get? Is it just the 4 turtles, April and Splinter so far?
So
right?
far,
Casey Jones has to be
Casey
in there, right?
Jones. Casey Jones has got to be in this.
I hope so. I hope they go crazy. Honestly, I hope we see, because one of the things I think it was in the last section there, they showed the punk frogs, I believe is what their names were, and they're all named after like Genghis Frog is the action figure that you could get, but there was 4 of them in the cartoon, and so they show them. So whether or not they're going to be, like a rival gang that you have to fight, or we don't know what the playable characters are so far. So, or at least, if there's going to be any other than just the 6. And I really hope they do, because there's so much they can pull from here. Like there's so many different characters that they could add in, whether it be from the cartoon or the different action figures.
If that car doesn't try to tackle them, then it's not a real Turtles game.
Oh,
why did that car drive after?
I know, right? So,
but watching this Donatello gameplay, like I've never I know Donatello's kind of been the go-to for a lot of people because of the bow staff and the range, but like watching his combos, like it's making me want to play. I've never played as Donatello, but like makes me want to play. He's like swinging his bow staff like a baseball bat on some hits.
Right. Yes. Yeah. No. It's super cool. King Raymar also says would be cool to play as some of the baddies / Shredder, etc. And you know that's
Suplex. Suplex. And this level is totally reminiscent of 89 arcade level, the first level,
totally.
right?
Yes. Yeah, it's very much reminiscent of that. So King Raymar is also saying Streets of Rage 4 had a lot of playable characters, even got some
There's
added
a car
as free.
coming after you. There it is.
There it is. Yeah, we're
flattened them.
all as well. All as well. But some even added as DLC after the game's release. So again, there is the possibility that like I think this game is going to be relatively big. I think we've talked about it, I believe, on this show, like the whole 30-year marketing cycle and everything. Like I could not be more hyped about this. And I mean, even seeing the different people in chat right now, the different people that I've seen in Discord talking about this, like Johnny and Cheesy, I know you guys are a little bit younger. Like, is there as much of a nostalgia pull? And Cheesy, we can start with you when it comes to the Turtles. I mean, obviously, I'm sure this looks like fun, but do you have any of that nostalgia towards these games?
I don't. Yeah, I don't think I have like nostalgia towards it. We've kind of talked about it before. Like the only Turtles game that I have played is when I would go to like Chuck E. Cheese and play the arcade game, and I couldn't even tell you which one that is. Is that Turtles in Time? Is that what?
It could be.
It depends on the time that you. Most likely, it was Turtles in Time.
But from playing that game, I mean, this looks exactly how I remember, just standing there in front of that screen and just mashing buttons. And so to me, this looks like a lot of fun.
Johnny, how about you?
I think Simpsons Arcade has got to be on the horizon, I think, at some point, right?
Oh, I mean, if Disney likes money, so I would think so.
I mean, yeah, I grew up on the Turtles, but I didn't really play the games that much growing up. But I had a ton of the action figures. I had the van. I remember my dad putting it together on Christmas morning. So like I love the Turtles, and I can't wait for this game to actually come out. One thing I'm worried about is I get bored with beat 'em ups pretty quickly because it's the same thing pretty much over and over and over. So hopefully they add enough to it to make it fun to keep coming back to.
I mean, I totally get what you're saying. This is for me. I've said it over and over again. There's few games that I can look back on my past and go, I could play this over and over and over again. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game, is what also our Armando's saying here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the SNES arcade game first. That was the one I played. Yeah, that game. First time I ever like rolled credits on a game and would immediately go through and do it again. Like I would just play through with each turtle, and also, and I keep saying it, but I freaking love talking about the Turtles games. The first time I got to watch the sun come up while gaming, like my first all night gaming session was with Turtles games. And so and this looks like so much fan service that like, I don't know if I'll be able to get bored with it. I'm hoping anyway.
Did you get the, special edition Cowabunga collection?
Immediately. It looks like a complete ripoff. I'm never opening it. It's gonna stay completely sealed. I might even get it graded and
put it in a plastic box and never open it.
But yeah, like the artwork being from Kevin Eastman, I was just like, yeah, please, this needs to be on my shelf.
It's a big art book too. It's like what, 150 pages?
It's not small. Yeah. And I mean, I think I've mentioned it on here before, but like I had the reprints of the first first 4 comics. I still have it. It's down in my garage right now but I read that thing over and over again. Like, and the Turtles were way more brutal back then. I mean, they messed Shredder up big time. Like it was like katanas going through biceps and like, it was a good time. So, Nate in chat saying I wish I was a collector. And and at the but then I'm kind of glad I'm not. So there you go. So there you go. I mean, yeah,
I think that's
I
how
just
all collectors feel.
yeah, it really just boiled down to me that it was that it was the turtles. I mean, I have a few special edition things, and looking at the price, it did deter me a little bit. I was just like, man, $150 for this. It looks like it should be about $100. Crawler and I talked about it.
Yeah,
the
and then I
day
was
it was
guilted into it
announced,
this morning.
and then he got guilted into it by Hate Zero. Which I totally love. I love that
I mean, I don't
happens.
have a
So
problem or anything. I don't know.
yeah,
I don't have a problem.
no problem. Just $800 Lego sets and everything else. So no problems there. So but speaking of nostalgia, kind of going that way, Sonic got some announcements here. And what is the name of this again? Sonic Origins set. Not Sonic Mania anymore. It's now Sonic Origins. Are we going to play as Baby Sonic? That's the first thing I thought of as soon as I saw
That
this.
is
I'm
not
like,
baby. Oh my goodness. It's classic Sonic.
but when it said Origins, I'm like, are we playing as the Baby Sonic from the movie? Like,
What? It's what 1, 2, 3, and what's the fourth game? Is there a fourth? Is Sonic CD or something like that? Right?
yes,
There are 4 games on it.
yeah, it goes through the list. I mean, I think it's super cool. You get to play as Tails and Knuckles, right? Like,
is it in all games you can play?
That was
even
the
in Sonic 1?
impression. That was the impression it gave. So, I mean, that's what it looks like right now.
Yeah.
The gameplay that we're seeing. So,
I don't know. All those games look the same to me. I never played a lot of Sonic.
Wow.
Wow,
Okay,
this
that's
is a
at
Nintendo
Nightcrawler.
podcast for sure.
There you go. Come at me.
I'm right there with you. I don't think Sonic is that. I don't enjoy Sonic games. I don't think they're that good.
So,
Dude.
quick shout out to the Nintendo
There he is,
dads.
right there.
Quick,
Come at him.
we got the hot take real quick. Okay, go ahead.
There is no such thing as a good Sonic game.
Oh my gosh.
That's actually what got IGN in trouble, because I think somebody said it on one of their podcasts.
Well, this is the best thing ever, right? Because this makes complete and total sense about the different ways you can play and buy this game, right? Completely.
Real quick from Nate, 5 games: Sonic 1, 2, and 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic CD. So
okay,
there you go. Yeah, my favorite thing, for those of you that are only listening to the audio and can't see the visual right now, there is a chart on all the different versions, and this is
on their website. Like,
yeah, let's go full screen on this so we can hopefully see it a little bit better. Like, what are we even looking at right now? Like, standard edition, start dash pack, which includes free DLC included with pre-order of standard or digital deluxe, then premium fun pack, classic music pack, and digital deluxe edition.
Hard missions.
I think
letterbox
the start
background.
dash pack is included with everything. It's just like free.
Why aren't they give? Yeah, that's just pre-order the game and you get bonus coins, mirror mode. I don't like that modes and missions are locked behind different. That's not great.
At least it's not locked behind an amiibo, right?
I guess, yeah. But they're also not giving information on premium fun pack and classic music pack, like. If those are going to be,
you just get the digital deluxe edition, and you get everything in it.
That hurts physical collectors, because I'm going to buy this. I'm going to pre-order the standard edition, and then have to get whatever upgrades.
I'm sure they'll sell something without an actual game in it that you could put on your shelf to collect dust.
But then I don't have a cart later to not sell and have it be worth money. But yeah, digital deluxe comes with everything, which, I mean,
there's probably going to be a collector's edition that comes with everything, I'm assuming.
Choose a platform. Is there? Where's
the Switch?
Where's
coming
Switch
soon.
at?
Where's Switch on?
Coming soon. It's coming soon.
God.
Yeah.
It is confirmed.
I didn't
for
even
Switch,
notice that
though.
until right now. Yeah.
Nintendo retweeted this stuff, so it
confirmed
says,
at the bottom.
It says Switch at the bottom.
But they don't
Yeah.
have a pre-order
Why
option.
is it not there?
And what is
That's
Epic?
weird.
What?
It's-
It's Epic Game Store.
That's
Never
the
mind.
Epic
That's okay.
Store.
It's because Xbox has too many names up there. They can't. There was no more room for
They couldn't put
Nintendo.
another button.
They have the same names as PlayStation. Same boxes.
What is the
I
difference
know,
between
I
the
know.
PS4 and the PS5 version?
You can't play the PS5 version on the PS4.
Ray tracing.
What is this?
Yeah. So I don't know who's in charge there, but I'm not sure they know
Seems like a
person.
cash grab.
what's going on. So real quick though, we got to get a shout out to the Nintendo Dads podcast. Raiding the stream again. Thank you guys so much. Make sure that you are listening to the Nintendo Dads. Go and check them out. Great group of guys. And we gotta do some kind of like podcast playoffs or something. Like maybe it'll come down to strikers. Maybe we need to hit the links in golf.
Give them a chance. Give them a chance. Like make it like I don't know.
So not Mario Kart.
Not Mario Kart, not Smash, not Mario Strikers, not
Hopefully
Mario
they're
Golf,
still in here
not...
so that we can get them throwing some shade back at us. Hopefully they're still here. But I
Make
think
it
we
a
need
Sonic tournament because we clearly cannot do anything with Sonic.
Sonic Racing.
We just all race.
Sonic Racing.
I got Sonic Racing.
You guys joke, but like I worked a refinery shutdown, which is a lot of staring at monitors. And my buddy and I would pass my GBA back and forth. I think it might have been his because I was waiting to import the black one from Japan. And we would just take turns doing literally speed running. They could time you on Sonic Adventures on GBA, and we would just shave seconds off, and then he'd hand the controller to me or the Game Boy to me, and then I would pass it back.
I think that's why I've never really connected with Sonic. It's like Mario is like collect the coins. 100 coins, you get an extra life, and you're rewarded for exploring. Sonic,
you get an extra life with 100 rings.
I've never gotten 100. Never play enough Sonic to actually get there.
I think it's 50 rings.
But like Sonic is all about point A to point B and getting there as fast as possible. Whereas I've always been, I want to explore. Like those levels are really cool and detailed. When you see like the full blown out like the levels that they had, they would put the whole artwork in like Game Informer or whatever. Like they had some really cool art that I wanted to explore, but I felt like you were never like encouraged to do that because it's like get from point A to point B.
Listen,
and then when
Nate,
you hit a wall, you just completely stop and have to figure out how to go again.
Nate says you just can't compare it. Damn it. Okay, like you can't. I mean,
all right. I will say I did see Sonic, so I gave them more of my money.
I'm gonna go see Sonic tomorrow.
The second movie, and it was a movie.
Oh, hot take number two. Hot take number two, Johnny. How do you feel about
it wasn't for me. Movie? It wasn't for me. I'm 30 years too old for it.
Great. I kind of like it.
There is Crawler. Once Crawler sees it, we got to talk about it.
Well, I'll get William down here, and he can have another conversation with Josh about his review of the movie, so we can get an 8-year-old's perspective on the target audience. You know.
Yeah, he'll be like, Sonic was pretty good, but I think Kirby's a little better. I'm like, no. So, yeah, but just so weird. My favorite thing was Devolver Digital has a game coming out it's all black and white. It's like ancient Japan, I believe, and like they put out a tweet showing all their different versions, and literally it was the same for every level. Like you just got there. I don't even think there is different. They're just totally throwing shade, and like Devolver Digital has no chill, and I'm here for it. Like I love
their E3 press conferences are hilarious because
they're the best. Yeah. They're just like, let's see how many people we can change.
They're there just to screw with people.
yeah, and it's a good time. So, yeah, I think I think that's gonna do it. Cheesy, I feel like we didn't get to hear from you much though. Like, any thoughts about Sonic? Are you looking forward to it? Are you either here nor there? Are you just wanting Splatoon 3?
Oh, I just want Splatoon 3. On it, like I have a wedding coming up, but I still don't know the date of Splatoon.
Oh,
so
my
like
You gotta plan your honeymoon. You
God.
gotta plan your honeymoon around that, right?
They are planning the wedding around it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this wedding could be canceled.
Wow, that's a hot take. Let's give Cheesy right here. Talk to your fiance about that right now.
Hannah, Splatoon 3, if it comes out anywhere near our wedding date, our wedding is canceled, and I think that you would understand how I feel about that. Honestly, she probably would be like, "Good, get all of these people away from me."
All right, that's clipped, so you can send her that.
No,
You can
I mean,
have
like,
your wedding in Splatoon.
Yeah,
there you
there's
go.
probably
Yeah.
going to be a square, and
Or like
people can
there's
make
a private
people can make
lobby.
drawings for you,
And-
and
that'd be
We can all
great.
get dressed up.
Yeah, for Sonic, I mean, like, I've played Sonic. I'm not a diehard fan, and I don't want to say anything that is, going to get me uh, some shade thrown at me, like how I was with Arlo. I don't know if you guys saw that, but
What
Arlo,
did he say?
he was just talking about the Sonic movie, but he was talking about Knuckles and like the stuff that he was saying about Knuckles and how like his knuckles look so big and puffy, and it's like, well, yeah, they're boxing gloves. Like that's the point of the character. But no, I mean, I like Sonic Mania. I had a good time with that. But yeah, I mean, maybe I'll check it out, but it's not really on my radar.
Noted. All right. Well, we did it. Another show. We kind of had direction this time. We kind of had
I had
topics.
B-roll ready
Well,
to
there was
go,
news.
and
There was
We had-
news this
there
week.
was news, so we weren't just golfing, right? Which was also fun. It was a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure to follow all these guys. All their links are in the description. So give them a follow there. Make sure to connect with their streams and all that stuff. We
Real
love
quick,
you guys.
real quick. That one chip, that happening next week? I didn't mean to cut you off, but just
No,
to,
it's
you
fine.
know, to lead people into the
let
next
me log
episode.
into Amazon
and-
real quick. Hold on.
You may want to be here live next week, 9
Let
p.m.
me
Pacific.
log into
Thursday.
Amazon and check my
Arriving
orders.
arriving
are-
between April 26th and May. So it does say shipped. Let's see. I'm gonna track it. Let's see.
Oh,
I should
nice.
get I should get it tomorrow. It's at my local carrier.
If this one gets lost, I'm driving.
No, this is
it
more
to you.
information than I got on the other one. I got a refund on the other one, and I had to pay $3 more for this chip than I did the other chip because
Jesus,
Amazon.
is gonna expire next week.
We're doing it next week. Next week.
Listen, if yours doesn't show up, you guys just need to meet up and you can both take a bite of the chip at the same time, like Lady and the Tramp.
We'll meet in the trumpet.
I mean, Johnny and Josh are giving each other health Kirby style here. You guys got to do it for the clip.
Okay, here we go.
That's going on
All
TikTok.
right. Oh, absolutely. All right, guys. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for making this such a great journey. I can't believe we've been doing this 5 years. So we're so grateful, and we got lots more to come. So bye everybody.